Hey guys, this is Mr. Mac. Just wanted to show you guys the power of your online textbook with using TCI. Now, to get to your TCI online textbook, the best course of action is to, of course, join your Clever account. Okay, your Clever account is automatically linked to your Google Chromebook. So let's go there. So once you guys turn on your Google Chromebook, please click on the Clever icon and it should take you right here. Make sure it says Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District. Log in with your Google account like what I'm doing right now. Okay, and make sure you click on here. And again, it will take you to your Clever account where you could see all the different apps. Okay, notice for my different apps, I have all these different icons I could use. For you guys, all you need to do is scroll down and find which app you guys are probably going to use the most, such as your Google Classroom, your Google Drive, your Google Mail. Okay, notice like this icon, there's no, the heart is not filled. When I click on the heart, it'll automatically add it to my favorites. So when you do that, you make sure you click on TCI to add it as one of your favorites and just click on TCI. When you guys click on TCI, it should bring you to this, all right? It should look like this. And notice here is your main menu, all right? On the left side, this column is your main menu that will bring you to everything that you need to go to. Okay, so when you're over here, okay, this is your main menu. Make sure you guys click on government because you guys are going to be learning government this fall semester. Later on in the spring semester, hopefully we'll be face to face by then. You'll be choosing the econ, but right now, make sure you pick government. Once you're here, again, it will take you to this main area. This is, again, your main menu. And notice here, these are all the different topics or units that we'll be covering by this first semester. Right now, we're going to start off really easy, and we're going to start off in Unit 1, Introduction, and we're going to click here, the nature of power, politics, and government. Once it brings you there, it'll bring you to the very first lesson, okay? So this is lesson 1. You might know it back in the day as chapters. With TCI, they call the chapters lesson. And then there, of course, there's different sections in each lesson. So this is lesson 1, section introduction. Okay, in your homework, I probably will say 1-point introduction. If I wanted to go, hey, I want you guys to read and do the questions on section 4, I would usually say, guys, please make sure you do 1.4. Again, 1 means the lesson that you're on. The next number, 4, is the section you need to go to. Again, 1.4. But let's go back to the introduction. All right. So according to my checklist here, I explained to you guys the textbook, and I explained to you guys the menu and the section on the top. Now let's scroll down and let's talk about your vocabulary. When you guys first scroll down, you'll notice here's the title of the lesson, and immediately you guys will see all the vocabulary words that's in this lesson. Okay, you could click on any of these vocabulary words. Okay, or excuse me, these are the vocabulary words that you have. And if you just click here to vocabulary cards, it'll automatically bring you to the vocabulary section of the flashcard section for this lesson. And using this will definitely help you guys study and be successful in my class. Okay, knowing your vocabulary well, not just reading it, but understanding it well will help you guys understand my test questions and anything else that will help you guys to be successful in this class. So if you look down onto your flashcard right here, it says flip card. There's the definition of this vocabulary term. It's a great way also to help you guys quiz yourself or study for the upcoming test. All right. And you guys could go, let me move this over here. You guys click here to next card. Okay. And then there's the next card or right there, next card right there. Again, just flip it. Easy, parcheesi. All right, so let's move on. Let's go back again to the left menu column over here, and I'm going to go back to text. Okay, as you can see here, there's also a glossary button. If you click on glossary, pretty much is all your vocabularies in alphabetical order for the entire textbook. So if you have a hard time or if you want to know a specific word that you can't remember the definition, just click on glossary and it'll help you guys find that word you're looking for. You guys could use that button, or again, you could use the menu on the left side over here to help you guys find it. Again, look, there's vocabulary cards right here or glossary. So you have two ways of looking and finding vocabulary. Okay, using vocabulary cards for that lesson or glossary for the entire book. Again, let's go back to your textbook. Okay, so again, so when you scroll down, notice all the vocabulary words listed here for this one lesson. Okay, when you start reading, you can see again, here is the vocabulary words that you guys are in charge of and is your responsibility to learn. And if you just click the vocabulary word within the text, there is the vocabulary definition again. So now you could use this definition within the context that you're reading. Okay, if you want to get rid of the vocabulary, just click it and make it go away. Again, click it to see the vocabulary word, what is the definition, and then click it to let it go away. All right, if you even scroll down some more, you guys could click on the pictures and notice how the pictures will zoom in. Okay, so it gives you guys a better illustration. And if you put your cursor on top of the picture, it'll even zoom in some more. So when you guys get to the different charts or illustrations in your textbook, if you want to see it closer up or get more information about it, just click on the picture of the text or the chart, and it will zoom in for you. All right. And of course, knowing and reading these charts or illustrations and what it says underneath is again important information that you guys should know. Don't just skim over it, skip it. Okay, it will help you understand the context and it'll help you guys understand the reading better. All right, so I explained to you guys the vocabulary on the top, the vocabulary cards and the glossary. I explained to you the vocabulary in the textbook and the picture zoom in. Okay, now let me talk more about the different tools that's available to you guys that you guys will be using throughout this school year when we use this online textbook. Notice up here, you have different tools that you guys could use. All right. And I think these are really cool tools and tools that will definitely help you. So, for example, this tool is a play. It will actually read you word for word with somewhat of a cool computer voice the entire textbook. So if you're busy, if you're like washing dishes or you're doing something else with your hands and you don't really have time to really read it, you just press play. So while you're washing dishes or doing something else, you could still listen to the textbook being read to you. So let's check this out. Yeah, it kind of reads everything on the screen, but hey, nothing can be 100% perfect. It even will read the captions underneath every chart or illustration, which is pretty cool. All right, for you guys to stop it, okay, all you need to do is press pause. So you just press pause up here. Now, for all my Spanish speaking students, if you guys want to have this text in Spanish, just click on this button and it'll change everything for you guys in the entire section or in the entire lesson right now in Spanish. Now, TCI is working on other languages, but right now it's only could translate the textbook in Spanish. So notice right here, the entire text reading is in Spanish. All right. So if you guys just go back up and put it back into English, it'll change it back into English. This is a nice, cool tool to use to help you guys study and review. My advice is not to use this just as your main source of reading. This is called the main ideas button. All right. With the main ideas, it will highlight main ideas for each and every paragraph. Again, it's not a substitute for reading the entire text. Okay. It's not going to tell you everything that you need to know. But what will it do? It will help you guys understand what are the main ideas. And when right before an assessment or test, by clicking on this, it'll help you quickly review and help you remind you of what were the main ideas, what are the main concepts to get you guys prepared for your test. So if you just click on this and you scroll down, okay, there should be highlighted ideas, which you don't see here. I do not know why, but there should be highlighted ideas of main ideas, and then you just do that. So let's try section 3. All right. When we go to section 3, it should work. We click on main ideas, show highlights. Okay, and notice right here, it's now bolded. He famously described politics as a process of determining who gets what, when, and how. Again, it shows you the main ideas, but it doesn't really go into great depth and other information that you may miss. So it's still your responsibility to read the entire text. But if you guys are having trouble understanding what that was, or to help you guys review, I would use this button, main ideas, and it will highlight those main ideas for you. All right. So let's go back. Let me turn that off. Let's go back to section the introduction. Another cool tool that you guys could use is highlights. Okay, with highlights, okay, you could highlight anything you want. You could even change colors. Okay, you guys could change it to 3 different colors and then or just delete the highlight. Now, what is cool about this highlight idea is like, for example, if it was me, I would highlight everything with numbers in one color. Okay, I would highlight, again, here's another number. I will highlight that in one color. And then if there's a name of a person, I would name that into, like, for example, Dr. Martin Luther King. I will highlight that in a different color. So that's one way you guys can stay organized with your notes. The different colors have different definitions, different meaning. By you guys labeling those meanings for yourself, it'll help you guys organize your thought process and help you guys organize your notes. So when you're studying and you want to just study all the names, you know where to find them because they're all in one color. All right. So highlight is a very cool tool for you guys to use. And of course, another one is note. You could add a note. When you click on this box, ladies and gentlemen, this box will all of a sudden pop up and you guys could write your notes. Now, your highlights and your notes are only for you. No one else gets to see it because it's going to be saved on your account. All right. So make sure you understand that this is only for you. You can't really see it. I mean, nobody else can really see it. You can't really share it. All of this is for you. So right here again, when the box pops open, you guys can see what I'm doing. This is the area where you guys can take notes and more information. Okay, you guys could ask yourself questions. Okay, you guys could make little notifications that ask Mr. Mac what the definition of a certain word. So when you guys get to class, you guys, by looking at your notes, when you guys open it up, you'll see what questions you may have so you guys can remember to ask me the next day. So it's a great tool to use. All right. And of course, it automatically saves. As soon as you click anywhere outside the box, it'll automatically save for you. Now, if you have problems uh, getting online, okay, once you're online, you guys could save this text, this lesson, for example, lesson 1, okay, section introduction. You could save it onto your drive, or save it or print it out and save that printout. Or when you print it out as a PDF, you could print it out and save it on your desktop. So these 2 ways you guys could save your text without using online capabilities. For example, if you guys get online, of course, with Wi-Fi and everything, and you save this lesson onto your drive, okay, and all of a sudden your power went out, you lost Wi-Fi capability. All you need to do is go to your drive, and it's automatically saved, and you don't need internet, you don't need any Wi-Fi to be able to pull that up. It's automatically saved, and you can pull it up, and you're still able to read the text. All right. Or you could print it out as a PDF and save it onto your desktop. And again, you don't need Wi-Fi to open it. Just double click on it on your desktop, it'll open up, and it will be able to allow you to read. So that's another way you guys won't be able to fall behind in class, and you're able to keep up. All right. So I explained okay, now the next thing I need to explain to you guys are the questions. So at the end of every section, you have some basic questions that will ask you. Okay. These are the questions that I will usually say for you guys to answer based on the reading. All right. I'll ask you to type here, okay, or here, and even sometimes ask you to draw or highlight. And yes, you have to do and complete all these questions. I will have access to all your accounts and see all your work. And if you do the work well and you completed it on time, you will earn full credit. All right. So if you guys go back here to the left column to the main menu, you guys could click here to My Notes, and you notice right now, okay, if you click on My Notes, here are all your notes for this one section, okay, in one spot. So at the very end, right before your test, okay, to help you guys review, I would just click My Notes and it'll pull up all your notes for that one lesson into one page, so you could quickly look over it and review. Even also pull up all your highlights. Okay, a great tool to use when you guys are trying to study and prepare for your next assessment or test. All right. And of course, it'll also have all your questions, okay, down here. It'll have all your questions that you've answered. Right now, you could see that there is no answers. I didn't put any answers for the questions, so that's why it doesn't pop up. But once you guys uh, put answers down again at the very bottom of your lesson, each lesson. Once you start typing here, it'll automatically pop up in My Notes. Right. Last thing I would like to explain to you guys is I would like to explain to you guys is this lesson game to help you guys again study and prepare for your tests and assessments that's coming up. I will also assign you guys these lesson games at the very end. It's a really fun game, okay? If you guys get the question right, you get 1 point. If you get it wrong, it'll give you another opportunity to get the answer right. If you get it right the second time, it'll give you half a point. If you don't get it right, it will mark it as closed and it'll tell you the right answer, okay? So your main goal is to try to get the highest points as much as possible. And when you're all done, it will show you some illustration that's hiding underneath all these pictures, all these numbers. All right. And then, of course, it'll give you an overall score. And I will also be able to see that overall score. So that's pretty much your TCI online textbook in a nutshell. That's pretty much it. So please refer to this video if you guys need help remembering what are all the tools available to you guys and what you guys can or cannot do. All right. So watch this video and I'll see you guys in class. Thanks.